set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. Throwing on first down is Minshew. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First down, Jaguars.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He's tackled at the 40.
A gain of 3, second down.
Pick up of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Minshew sets to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw we'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a first and 10 at their own 21. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On second down, it's Cook. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit, but how about the comeback? I mean, he came back from beating cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl level, one of the best players in the game.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. A throw for Thielen once again. This time it's complete. Oh, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7. Jaguars nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
1st down, Jacksonville.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Fournette on the counter. And some room to maneuver. There he goes left side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
His kick is
extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And we are tied at 7.
Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch. A single for and take it.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you want those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Cousins now from the 50. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football, and they'll have a better chance to win again this week.
That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Cousins gives way to Cook. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hilton. And he'll take it near the 30-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make make an educated guess defensively? Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
24-yard gain on the
right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
4 yards.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
A first carry now for Thompson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
4 yards.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They keep it with Fournette on first down. Room here to run. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Jaguars 14, Vikings 7.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
The 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
From the gun, here's Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They called out a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Out of the gun is Minshew. That's complete to Chris Conley. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Jaguar 1st down.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Minshew. To Thompson on the screen. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Touchdown.
Leonard Fournette on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the play no longer exists for their offense. And that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. Touchdown, Vikings! Rob Gronkowski, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers, or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Minshew and the Jags now with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive. And he's got room. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big run by the big man Fournette. 43 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Raquel Armstead, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Lambeau on for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Jaguars 28, Vikings 14.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And I think they'd be well well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Cousins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A first down throw for Cousins. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Vikings, first down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Brings up
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. He's going to air one out. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. B.C. Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
28, Vikings 21.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
24-yard gain on the
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
brings up 2nd.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Minshew. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Taken in at the 11. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is what I get running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
First down. Here's Cousins. Incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down.
Incomplete.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Cook. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. He gets away from one. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
31. It's a gain of 5.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Throwing is Cousins. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes The other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. Minshew throwing on third down. They can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's fourth down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and possession will switch hands, first and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
.38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, Cousins. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. B.C. Johnson, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings are going to take the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field,
the Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Adam Gotsis, the Aussie, with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A throw to the middle taken in, and they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This one out quickly to Westbrook. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Minshew with a throw complete to Shenault. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 37. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down from Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. It'll be Minshew again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Again, Minshew looking to throw. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
A 54-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll bring them back within 4. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. It's across midfield and inside the 45. A first down there and a pickup of 25. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there out of Cook. 43 yards on the ground. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Vikings 42. Jaguars.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
And 10.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Fielded at the 33. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. They start the drive with Cook. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks.
And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff position? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The carry for Jacksonville.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
He's across midfield.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Minshew sets to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Jaguars on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
How about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on for the 5th time here today. He deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
T.J. Logan on the return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10. at their own 16-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they got the big lead here in the fourth. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Down at the 20-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
This one brought in by Jefferson. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They begin with a run by Fournette. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
For Jacksonville, Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. On 2nd down now, it's Thompson. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. So now a 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Vikings, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.